Well, would you check out this little sneaky nugget? It looks like they're already releasing a couple more Omicrons on some characters. That came out poorly. Looks like they're releasing 2 more Omicrons already. We got one for Rebel Officer Leia Organa and Chief Nebit. Goofy option. A Jawa. I'm not going to read this. We're going to go look at the official forums and really see what's going on. But this is just where I first saw it. I thought this was cool. So, give it a second and the screen will be white. Oh, screen's white. So we're going to look at Chief Nebit first. He's probably cooler than Leia. What is it? Rebel Officer Leia Organa. Chief Nebit's cooler. So, changes marked in green. Okay, nothing. Alright, so something on the leader. So, new final text is an Omicron. Jawa and droid allies gain 30% critical chance and inflict critical chance down for 3 turns on a critical hit. But now, when you're in a territory war, when a Jawa ally deals damage to an enemy, they dispel all buffs on that enemy. What? For every buff dispelled, that enemy is inflicted with a thermal detonator for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled, prevented, or resisted. What? Okay, hold on. First off, they're gonna dispel every buff? Jeez, Jawas are like mass assist characters too. Well, sometimes they are. Never mind, I was thinking the bugs. So that's not like the bugs, but still, every time they deal damage? So they're gonna constantly be cleaning off buffs on the enemies. And then they put thermal detonators. Sometimes, like a Jedi team, they can stack up serious buffs. That'll be some serious amount of thermal detonators. And then you combine that with, who is it? Jawa Engineer, who has that special, or what is it? Unique ability? Where everybody's always stacking thermal detonators as it is when the enemy attacks you out of turns. Like bugs. Bugs will kill themselves because they're constantly going attacking you, so they're just stacking up the thermal detonators. So this could be a pain in the dick to go up against, sort of. Well, probably not too bad, but, a lot worse than it is now. Hold on, I'm not even done reading this yet. When an enemy takes damage from a thermal detonator, Jawa allies recover 5% health and protection, gain 5% turn meter, and there's a 50% chance that enemy is inflicted with a thermal detonator for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled, prevented, or resisted. Hold on, what? So now it's saying when enemies take damage from a thermal detonator, Jawas are going to heal both health and protection, and they're going to gain 5% turn meter. So, like I said, these thermal detonators can stack right up. Now, say you got a bunch stacked up between Engineer, Jawa Engineer's unique, and now this new Omicron. And then you have, I don't know which one it is, but they throw the thermal detonator or exploder thing. So now all of the thermal detonators are going off, and now your whole team is entirely healed up and entirely 100% turn meter ready to go. Jeez. And I've been yawning every time I try to make a video. And on top of it all, the enemy potentially has 1 thermal detonator, restack them, so they lose them all. And if they're still alive, they get another one. And is that per Jawa, so they get 5 at least on them right off the bat? Jeez. And then, that was only 50% chance that it'll happen, but still, that seems like a decent Omicron. Still not as good as Phasma's. I think Phasma's is winning, but that's definitely way better than what Rose is offering. Rose Tico, so this is the new second place. Now this one looks interesting. Nice, better than Rolos. We didn't look at Rolos yet. It's a pity this isn't available in GAC. Beep. Oh, this is going to be devastating to those teams with lots of buffs. I'd say this Omicron will definitely be worth the investment. Could it be Padme? I don't think people will comprehend just how good. If a TD blows on an enemy, that enemy has a 50% chance to get another one. What's TD? If a TD blows on an enemy. Thermal detonator. I don't think so. Jawas don't have the survivability to deal with JKA and Courage. Yeah, that's the only thing. Jawas don't really have too much health and all that to begin with, but, I mean, maybe if you got, like, some Relic 9 Jawa team. Any basic would dispel all stacks of protection up and give that many thermal detonators. You could potentially trigger Annie's bonus turn and instant delete him if he has sufficient stacks of debts. If they're fast enough and you don't call assists, they might not be... Wait, what? They might not be able to even generate courage. Depends on the protection up, I guess. Because for the Uda, you can dispel it. And they resist everything while they have prot up. I'm gonna stick with no. What's Uda supposed to mean? I don't want to... Ooh, what the heck? Mephisto's Jawa, Mephisto's Chief Nebit. And that's... okay. For them to beat Padme, I think you need to gear... I think you would need gear parity in a mod job like mine. Why is he showing off his gear 10... Jawa and gear 11 Chief Nebit? You don't even have them at least at gear 12 to make them like as best as, well, not as best as they can be, but you know, a little better. Gear 11, gear 11, gear 11. Nice. No gear 12s, no relics. Anyways, we gotta go check out that ROLO one now that they keep talking about, so let's go see it. Alright, Rebel Officer Leia Organa. See what she's got going on. Again, it's only the things in green, so nothing. Oh, okay. The leader. So, I don't care about what the old final text. Oh, I didn't realize that. I could have compared them. 1, 2, 3 sentences, 1, 2, 3. I think they're the same. The beginning part. Rebel allies have plus 20% tenacity and 20% critical chance whenever a rebel ally takes damage from an Empire enemy. They have a 50% chance to gain foresight for 2 turns. The first time each turn, a rebel ally resists a detrimental effect or suffers a debuff, they gain 30%. Yeah, it's the same. So now the new thing. While in territory battles, rebel allies have plus 35% speed. Rebel allies recover 100% health and protection at the start of each encounter and whenever another rebel ally is defeated. Wait, what? When a rebel ally critically hits an enemy, all rebel allies gain 5% turn meter, doubled if it's their turn. When a rebel ally is defeated, all rebel allies gain 100% of that ally's offense stacking until they're defeated. Hold on, what? This actually doesn't sound too bad. In the one with Jawa or Chief Nebit, you know, the person said that it sounded a little better than Rolos, but this doesn't sound too bad either. First off, everybody's gaining 35% speed. Not 35 speed, 35%. So if your characters have high speed, like let's just, I don't know, 250, let's just say. 35% of that is, you know, what? 25, 50, 75, and then half of that, 85, so they're gaining like 88 speed right there. Then rebel allies recover 100% health and protection at the start of each encounter and whenever another rebel ally is defeated. So say you're going up against somebody and they're tearing you up and they kill one of your guys. Boom, everybody else is fully healthy now, full health, full protection. That literally is comparable to a GL's ability. That's what happens with Sith Eternal. If you kill a Sith and the other Sith were getting damaged, when that other Sith dies, they all gain 100% health and protection again. That's literally a GL style maneuver. So they gain a lot of speed, they gain a lot of health and protection recovery. Also, it says at the start of each encounter. So what's that mean? Like, this is territory battles, so there's usually about four phases, stages in territory battles. So that would mean each phase. So phase 1, you complete it, maybe your team's almost dead, then phase 2, boom, back to full health again. Is that what that's saying? That's not bad. Then, when a rebel ally critically hits an enemy, all rebel allies gain 5% turn meter, doubled if it's their turn. That's not too crazy, but it's still another thing added, so that's not bad. And then when a rebel ally is defeated, all rebel allies gain 100% of that ally's offense stacking until they're defeated. So basically your team only gets stronger as characters die off. Die off. You know, character X dies, so whatever his offense was, now everybody gets it. So say it was like 3,000. I'm thinking like CLS. Obviously you need to have her as the leader, but say I was using CLS in there too. My CLS, his offense I think is like 7,000 something. Let's just say 7,500 for an easy number. Now Chewie is also a rebel. So say I had Chewie in this team. I think my Chewie is around, let's just say 6,500. I know he's pretty high as well, but he's lower than CLS. Well, if Chewie got killed, now what happens is CLS 1 gains, or recovers, I guess, 100% health and protection. And 2 gains that 6,500 offense rating that Chewie had. So now my offense is 14,000. And then, say someone else dies, even if they only had 3,000 for their offense rating. Well, now CLS would be 17,000. That's actually super ridiculous. This is ridiculous in the sense of, like, awesome. Like, this is super beefing up the rebel characters. I mean, yeah, it's weird to have Leia as the leader. I mean, everybody's used to CLS, but this is actually really good. I don't think people realized, because they were hating on it, saying Chief Nebit's was better. This is actually really good. This is definitely, I mean, not definitely, literally GL contending. Real big meh? No, you are not reading this right. This is not a real big meh. This is really good. Rolo, Captain Hill, and Kara +2 could be annoying to go up against. Can we make a rebel squad more useful in late-side geo territory battles? Well, yeah, it would. CLS Chewie Han 3PO Chupio is already one of the most reliable squads in that game mode. I could be wrong, but I don't see this making a huge difference to an already effective squad. Okay, you don't have to mess with that squad though. You would use like your straggler rebels, if you will. That's where you would use Stormtrooper Han, regular Leia, Luke, and then you'd have her and maybe the Frosty Han. That would be your team of 5. Now, granted, they're not going to have super high offense and stuff, so my example I gave is kind of an outlier. But if you used your what's the word I'm looking for? Leftovers, there you go. It still would work out really well. You know, they're still going to get all those speed bonuses. They're going to get the turn meter gain. They're going to get the health and protection recovery. And they're going to get that sick offense boost whenever somebody dies. And it's the whole team. It's not just one character that gets it. If this was unique, it would be a very solid Omni. As a leader Omni, it's a trap. If you have a team at this level to be able to perform, and you're getting Omnis, you already have better teams. Those probe droid shards are mine. You're forgetting that CLS is a platoon, though. This lets you platoon CLS and still have a great rebel team. What? You're forgetting that CLS is a platoon, though. This lets you platoon CLS. I don't know what that means. This only seems really good for Hoth TV, because now you can go with an absurdly under-geared rebel team and profit from it in both. Hoth territory battle. Some units revive if defeated. This seems designated to amplify Rolo, Lando, Captain On teams. Rolo and Lando AoE crit SB equals lots of TM. Wrong Hoth TB. Biggest disappointment yet. CG continues to disrespect Leia at every turn. The only thing I'll say about that is I don't know why we don't have a General Organa. It's kind of weird. Like, she was actually a main character in the sequel trilogy, and they did nothing with adding her to the game. Most rebel fighters are GL Rex anyways, so a good majority will have them relicked. Plus, literally no one should be doing Hoth TV. Biggest? Seems good. Time to mod some relic bench rebels. Gonna relic Serp for this one. AoE plus self-revive. Don't know who Serp is. Well, anyways, I'm not gonna read all that. People, I think, are not understanding. Granted, it's only for territory battles, but it's pretty serious. I like this one. This might actually, I think it still goes Phasma with the best one, and Rose with the worst one. Rose is worthless, but her Omicron is. As far as second and third, I'd have to say, I don't know. This one's pretty good, but Chief Nebit's was pretty good too, so I guess they're kind of on par with each other. They're interchangeable. They're both in second. 2A and 2B. Which one you want to put in those slots? Your choice. But yeah, anyhow, that's all. Just the update on this. Oh, actually, no, it's not all. I want to go look and see if it's in the game yet, so let's take a peek at that. Alright, we're here. Let's see. I just want to see if it's pending, if you will. So it's ROLO and Chief Nebit, right? Okay, there's ROLO. Yep. Level 8. Ooh! It's only Omicrons. That's not too bad. That's cool. Some of them are like a Zeta, kind of. Let's see what Chief Nebit is. Is his like a Zeta? Yeah, see, like a Zeta in the sense of you need to have Omegas and those ones as well as Omicrons. Where Leia's... So I guess Leia would be 2A then, because hers is actually a little bit easier. All you need is the Omicrons. You don't need the other stuff. Granted, you probably would have a lot, like I do, but still, you don't need the other nonsense. While we're here, just really quick, just for the purpose of comparison, I guess. Where is Phasma? She has 1 Zeta, right? This is way too high. 1 Zeta. 1 Zeta, 1 Zeta. There you are. You're hiding over there. Oh, hers is... Wow, okay. Cool. So hers is only Omicrons too. Sweet. Wow, that really blows her out of the water in first. Man, I thought she was like a fake Zeta. No, she's straight up just those. What's Rose? Is she a fake Zeta? Wait, I didn't even work on her, so I don't know. Wow. Yeah, so as far as those requirements go, I guess 2A would be ROLO and 2B would be Chief Nebit. Anyways, that's it now. So until whatever comes next, I said see ya.